Well, nobody can say that we aren't persistent.
We was just saying about that as well.
Well, no one can say. If you're looking back in with us, you're listening to Rachael, Darby, and my lovely co-host
Clare Evans. Sorry, I was pressing buttons again. Oh, really sorry.
No, you're fine. We are GC UK South East Paranormal Investigations. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Facebook. Yeah, I did. Tonight we have been chatting about our perception and our thoughts of witches. And we were just saying about Clare was in Waterstones. Yes. And you were contemplating buying this book.
Yes, for about a good 5 minutes. I can't even remember the name of it now, and that's what's quite bugged me.
Now you need to know either that we're going shopping, because I believe is you are drawn to it because of your curiosity,
yes,
because of what we do, but something is holding you back.
Yeah.
It's not your time to.
It was too much of a. Just by the couple of pages I read, it was too much of a deep book. Like, I could have seen me sitting there and just reading.
I could have got my cauldron out and everything.
So, but I don't know why. I don't know why I was so hesitant, but I was proper.
It's not your time at the moment. It's not your time at the moment to be looking into that, because I believe that, and I might be but you're not sort of in the right place to be looking sort of down that. You're too maybe you're too sort of you could be easily influenced, easily led. That's what I believe. But anyway, we are just going to take a very, very short break. No, we won't. I'm not touching a thing.
Don't touch a fucking button.
Something's just flashed up.
Oh, language, see?
Don't know. I didn't click explicit, so we have to be really good on this part. But no, I do believe that it is not your time at the minute to be looking into that, because it's something that does interest you, and you could quite easily go down that path, but it's not your time at the moment. It's not your time at the moment.
I just don't know what made me put it back.
See, I've looked through eBay, I've looked through Amazon, and I haven't come across a book that has...
You can see it in my posture. I feel like Leo with an Oscar. The price just changed, no sound with a posture. And I'm not an imposter. My style don't borrow or foster. My enemies will not prosper. Seems like every time they take a shot they hit the crossbar. And I move like Neymar. Them boys ain't even on my radar.
It would help if I actually pushed that. I'm not used to all these buttons, and I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
We were talking just then. Guys, we are so sorry for tonight's 3-4 show. Are we on 4 shows now?
I don't even know. We will be
really,
finished.
Really sorry. Do you know what? We are going to have a massive turnaround, myself and Claire. Once the whole computer is sorted, once it's all done, we're going to be all right.
Once the new computer's sorted, yes. This is ridiculous.
This is absolutely
I'm
awful.
really sorry.
Oh, we are really sorry. But tonight we have been talking about witches. What are you guys in the chat room? What do you, if you come across a witch, what would be your first? Would you have a question? If you come if I got the gentleman on the show, what would be your first question to him?
I would say to him, what made you? What intrigued you?
Right. Okay, I'm going to ask you. What intrigues you about it, for you to actually want to talk about it this evening? What's intrigued you about it?
The fact that I saw that book.
Oh. That is a bit random that book did sort of... It stuck with... Sorry. It stuck with you.
It has.
We need to go and find this book.
I think I might need to go find this book. You can buy it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
And then I'm not buying it.
No.
Just don't let me read it.
Okay. I'll read it and I'll tell you all about it in a few months' time. Because that's how long it's going to take me to go through it. I have to read it and go back and read it and go back and process it all. But I am really interested, and thank you for bringing it up this evening.
That's right.
I know that we haven't sort of spoken too much. Have they got any questions that if they come across, if they sort of met a witch, be it male or female?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Mark said
Oh dear.
a question, and it's actually a very, very good question. Does he have a broomstick?
I don't know. I don't actually know.
Well, yeah, because it's instant, as we were saying before, it's what you think of.
Yes.
Do witches have
I had
broomsticks?
to have a broomstick. I had
See,
to.
so are you a witch?
No, I'm not.
But you've got a broomstick, and that's what the stories in my head are ringing alarm bells right now, going,
I've got a comment. I've got something I could say,
a
but I
witch.
leave it till after the show because we'll leave that.
I
there.
know what you're going to say as well. You're not a witch, but yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really it's interesting to see people's perception on things, and you associate things. Typical Essex. You say, "What's your name? Where you from?" I'm Rachael from Essex. Oh, I bet you got blonde hair, and yeah, but I don't wear the white stilettos. You know what I mean? It's people's perception of things, but it's come from somewhere. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll ask him though, Mark.
Amanda says,
I'll ask him.
does he call himself witch, warlock, or wizard?
No, he actually introduced himself to me. Not introduced himself to me, but he actually did class himself as a male witch / wizard.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I think you should try and get him on the show.
I will.
There'd be some good questions to ask.
There would. There definitely would be. I know that he does a lot of home remedies. You know, and it's all about goodness. It's all about you know, from Mother Earth. So that's also another thing that's intrigued me, because it's all very spiritual and you know, the spiritual circle and things like that I've learned is, you know, you ground yourself to Mother Earth. You know, when you're doing your grounding, and a lot of it is earth based.
Spiritual.
And can I just say, yes, spiritual circles starting back up
On
the first Friday of every month.
Yep.
Was it the first or the last? I think
First,
it's the
you
first
said.
Friday. So if you are in the local area, Rochford, Hockley, Rayleigh, Eastwood, Southend, and you have been a part of a spiritual circle before and you're looking to start a new circle, give me a message. You can give us a message on the page. GC UK South East Paranormal Investigations, and I'll give you the details. We are limited. They are not we, even though it's a very good friend of mine, and I might have not bullied her, but I might have suggested
totally
it quite a
persuaded
few times. I really think you need to start circle back. She's like, oh, I'm like, you need to do it. But yeah, so she's very limited on numbers. So if you just give me a message on the page, GC UK South East Paranormal Investigations, we are going to be at, just changing and jumping totally before we lose signal and everything. We're going to be at the